And I'm seriously just calling it hangover cure.
Yeah, pretty much. She's not gonna charge you much for it,
Okay.
like 5 copper. Assuming
Yep.
you just want one.
He'll probably get like 4.
Okay, so 2 silver. Naturally, 1 silver, 8 copper is what she actually ends up charging you.
One silver, 8 copper.
Yep.
Okay. And while he's there, he tries to, you know, I'm trying to think of the right words. He's literally just trying to see, you know, what obviously her overall impression of Gibbs is.
Pretty much. How do I phrase it? Pretty much the same as most other people. You know, she doesn't have specifics about Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
Not like really many personal encounters, other than she was there for the funeral thing. So
Yeah.
right. But it's more the whole crotchety old man. Yeah, don't like him. Secondhand sort of stuff. You get the impression that most of her knowledge about Gibbs comes from the rumor mill.
Yeah. He, you know, leaves with a smile and a wave, and no one fucking knows what the guy does. Damn it. And he wanders back home, quote unquote home.
Okay.
He figures he'll go get Siri in a couple hours after she's.
Sure. Is anyone going to do anything else for the rest of the night?
Other than small conversation while we're doing stuff or analyzing stuff. Nope.
No,
Yeah, he's analyzing the journal. I'm figuring out these magical items.
Ansel just kind of pops in, sees it, you know, sees if there's any help needed for dinner.
Oh, okay. I thought he pops his head in. Yeah, nerds nerding. What?
Yeah, nerds nerding, takes some dinner, and then kind of slips off back to the inn, the tavern.
Nerds are gonna nerd.
Yeah, nerds are gonna nerd.
Yeah.
To see if Siri's picked up anything new. And he is going
nope,
to make a stop on the way home, or, you know, a little further on, so to speak.
Sure.
And check out if there's any activity going on at Gibbs' house. Because he's suspicious.
Give me a perception check.
I'm good at this.
Yeah, you get the impression there's someone home.
He'd go home.
Again.
Poke his head in, see that nerds are still nerding.
Yeah.
While he and Siri kind of, I guess, get ready for bed, because nerds are nerding, and they're not going to get involved in the nerds nerding.
Okay. So everyone goes to bed eventually. Alex finishes his identification process. And the next day comes. What's everyone planning on doing for today? I'm not gonna unless you really want to, we're gonna sort of
Ansel is actually going to sleep fairly mid-afternoon.
Okay.
And get up later in the evening, like 9 or so.
Uh-huh. Okay, so what's everyone else doing?
Sorry, we're finishing up a conversation real quick from the night.
Okay.
We can do it later, or we can just have it end abruptly.
Can't move. That's bugging me. Dot.
Bugging
you? there's a dot in the middle of that room that I'm trying to get rid of. It's bugging me now.
Sorry. Okay, we're good now. Or at least I'm good.
I want to try and catch Ansel before he leaves to do whatever he's doing.
Well, okay, that's not until like
Evening. I mean, Ansel
the
gets
evening.
up fairly. I mean, he pretty much stays up a good portion of the night and kind of slinks out for no fucking reason, apparently. And he kind of watches Gibbs's house for a while
Mhm.
to see if he goes anywhere.
Okay, you're
And
doing
then-
that in the evening. Okay. What are the other two doing for the day? So,
I'm needing my cards taken back and reshuffled.
okay. Rico.
Um,
Oh,
I'm kind of curious though, if we haven't been able to get any information out of the journal yet, possibly checking out Harrowstone during the day when it's safest.
Okay, so you're gonna wander down to Harrowstone?
Look at my cards and tell me whether I'm thinking that's a good idea or not.
If he hasn't told us this, we're not going to stop him.
I can't read the damn cards from this distance. Where's my deck? Boop-a-doop-a-doop. If you do it in that order, what cards do you have? You have that one as your present.
I don't have the names on some of them.
Yeah, I can tell you the names of them. Actually, I will tell you the names of them out loud, but that's fine because no one else is.
I got the liar and I got the, I'm missing the present one.
And I need to get new scans of these because I actually have the deck now, so I can actually get an actual scan of the actual deck. Right, the ones that I've got here are ones I pulled off the net. Pretty good. That one and that one. You may have to give me a minute if you want me to actually give you a reading off of them, but
No. I create my own rating.
right. What's your character's primary stat,
Intelligence.
and what's your character's alignment?
I can't hear anything.
Secret whisper, secret whisper.
I actually have to think of what that is for a moment. Or
Good
look it up.
job.
Should be on your sheet. Should
I
be
think
on-
it's happy.
I wish that was an alignment. Can I have that alignment, please?
That would be
Uh,
archetype.
Yeah. That's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. And that is
Oh,
that. What
it's-
did
I think
yeah,
he's happy, rich.
happy? Oh, I like that one. Can I have that
Happy
one?
the great
Definitely.
one.
And that one is. Sorry, this would be faster if I actually had these in any sort of meaningful order. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so your cards in order are the Liar, the Rabbit Prince, the Keep, the Inquisitor, and the Big Sky. You said your primary stat was
And
int, which is my brain. Why my brain? Where's my book? Is there?
I believe it's keys or stars. No, it's books. What am I thinking? It's books.
One of them is books, but is that int or whiz?
I think stars are wisdom. No.
Stars are wisdom, books are intelligence. None of the. Or sorry, the Inquisitor is a book card.
Yeah, and that's what grounds me.
Yeah. Good. Would be that one. The Keep you feel strongly about. Yep. Okay. That's perfectly aligned. And you have no
So yeah,
missile.
I'm going to be checking out Harrowstone, hopefully with somebody else in tow. Again, not going inside, just looking around the general area and trying to not get myself killed.
Okay. That's going to be an adventure. So Ansel's door is closed. Siri is probably downstairs with a bit of a hangover. Alden, what are you doing?
Man, I wanted to wait for Ansel.
You can wait for Ansel.
I think I'm gonna wait for Ansel.
Okay. At some point, you're going to wait. Well, you're downstairs anyway because that's where you're sleeping.
Oh yeah.
So at some point, Alex comes wandering down.
Good morning, Alex.
Mm,
No.
Master Highhill?
Would you like a piece of toast? And I hope there's toast on the table.
Trope.
Toast.
Sure.
Maybe bacon if we have it.
There's probably toast on the table because, hangover.
Yeah, because hangover.
He'll grab 2 pieces of toast. What are you up to today?
Shenanigans.
I
I feel like he picks up an apple as he says this and just
just give
Is
a
it an
thumbs up.
asshole apple? 'Cause
yes,
you
it's an asshole apple.
I'll guess I'd ask him because Ansel's not awake yet, and I'll say, do you know why Ansel wanted to speak to the alchemist or the potion maker?
I have absolutely no clue, actually.
I was gonna swing by there. I figured I'd see if there's anything I can do to help.
Well, he did say that they heard a rumor that she was selling something. Let me find the exact wording. Abnormal, potions, not just normal ones, and sells them outside the village.
Who does that? And
The potion maker
Jaminda,
that
that's
Ansel's been
potion-
going to.
you've been going to one?
Well, he has been off and on. He's trying to.
I'm not sure what Master Nyoka is up to with that, but I'm sure he has his reasons. I'm not really sure what to make of him half the time.
And you
Yeah.
see him nod.
But more specifically, I was thinking today might be a good chance, since we've had no luck with furthering our endeavors with this Whispering Way. I'm thinking perhaps an investigation into Harrowstone during the day might be the best course of action.
And you'll see I'm hesitant on it. I feel like I haven't really, at least myself personally, I haven't tried to really ask about the Whispering Way. I was reading the journal, and I mean it's mentioned everywhere. I'm starting to wonder if we should just be more blunt. I was thinking of maybe going to the temple and just asking for the list of people who died. It did something for the professor, so I'm hoping maybe it'll give us something too.
The list of the people who died?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
don't
have
know.
the biggest baddies of that list.
I don't know if they're dead. I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe the list will give us some clues. I also figured I'd confirm. I still don't know if those things really are what you say they are, so I'm kind of hoping that we can confirm that. And
The
then
mosquitoes, correct.
yeah, and then I don't know. I surely someone knows something about the Whispering Way.
Yes, but asking around could get us in trouble as well.
It always could. It's a good point.
Forgive me my caution, but I do at least see the sense in prolonging an adventure to Harrowstone for now. Though I am a
Did Sirius
little...
say anything about what they found out about Zokar and the bugs? 'Cause
Wait,
she was there, and Ansa's sleeping.
Sorry, what?
Did Siri say anything about what they found out about the bugs in Zokar?
You found out absolutely nothing. So
You
Wow.
found out that they were in some stew that I don't know.
yeah, Siri relates the story of how they made them into stew.
Before or after they were killed?
I will laugh.
Siri just sort of, what? After? Why would you? How would you do that? They flew around. Don't be silly.
It wouldn't be the first time something dead has come back. If what you're saying is correct, Master Highhill.
I'll just point out the barbarian called you silly, which should probably tell you how silly that statement was.
Yes.
Do you think maybe the sheriff would know about the Whispering Way? Because surely they've been up to shenanigans of some type.
The thing is, the sheriff doesn't seem overly. I don't. This is my look on it. He doesn't seem overly concerned, or maybe he doesn't. I'm not aware of it. The thing is that who do we look to about this, and who can we trust? Because if, let's say, our local sheriff is part of the Whispering Way, and you go to him asking about the Whispering Way, you can see how things are going to transpire.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to ask Alden and Alex both to roll me intelligence. Because I'm going to probably...
High numbers, high numbers, high numbers. No whammy, no whammy.
Oh, wait, that's initiative.
Yeah, it's initiative. Intelligence 16.
Hot dog.
Yay, no whammies.
Alex, if you look at the journal,
Oh crap! What did I miss?
Something.
the 9th word of the first entry.
A cabal of necromancers.
Your brain tells you, hey, cabals don't generally go around announcing their presence to everyone.
No, I wasn't suggesting it as that. I'm thinking
So my
cabals
point,
are secretive, which means their members know whom each other are, but
I
But
think what he's getting at is my idea is stupid because they
No,
wouldn't
not
say
at all.
that. I mean, they wouldn't say we're part of the cabal.
either one, the person you're talking to is a member of the cabal and is not going to say anything, or two, you're talking about a secret society. What? Who?
Yeah.
Exactly. No matter what you're gonna be sensing motive.
I interpret off of your very wise and sincere gestures that I was being stupid. So,
You're not being stupid. It's just one of those things where you just, doesn't quite work.
I mean, I don't suspect that the stuff I want to do will take all day, depending on how long Ansel takes to wake up. Or do you think it's even worth waiting? I just need to get a see. Just
I'm happy
mill
to
around.
wait for you, Master Highhill.
All right.
Okay. So
At which point I'm opening the professor's journal, putting my feet up on the table.
yeah, you're gonna start and do more reading. Okay. I'm gonna count you as doing research. What are you researching?
Whispering Way, since it's the topic we seem to be on right now.
Okay, give me a knowledge.
Cults. Just kidding.
It might be.
Knowledge Arcana, come on.
Arcana or religion.
Oh man.
Really? And that's a low roll.
That's a low roll. You do get a +2 for doing it here in the Loramore house because the professor was investigating these things.
I say I couldn't just take 10 on that.
No, you
No.
can't just take 10. But you do get an 11, which gives you that the Whispering Way is a sinister, or this is going to take you time, so not immediately. The Whispering Way is a sinister organization of necromancers that has been active in the Inner Sea region for thousands of years. You got the lowest possible actual result there.
Yeah, I figured.
On the upside, if you were doing XP, it was worth 50 XP.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Alden, what are you doing in the meantime?
How long would we say it's been If it's been like an hour, I would give up waiting.
It's
on
still
answer.
morning. Well, okay, yeah. If you just sitting around and wait, he's not gonna get up for several hours. So
Okay, then I would
He's probably put a do not disturb thing on his door.
I would go about my day. I have 1, 2, 3 places I want to stop at, and then I would do research on the
I'll
Whispering
be
Way
back.
as well.
I'll
Well, I
be
guess I
back
wouldn't
while this
really
is
do
going on.
research on it. Well, I guess I would at the
I need
town
to
hall
stretch.
because I'm not smart.
Okay. You stretch. What time is it?
That's not true.
It's only 8:30, so I can go a little bit longer. Okay, so what are the 3 places that you wanted to stop? Let's just run them over real fast.
I want to go to the temple and ask the father about the list of people who died on the night of the fire.
Give me a diplomacy check. Give me a knowledge,
It's not Arcana, so it's all the same.
history, or local.
All right, knowledge is a sub 1.
Yeah, because it's knowledge and then whatever. 13 plus a
Secret bonus that I don't know.
plus a 4 for doing this research at the temple. Originally, Harrowstone housed only local criminals, but as the prison's fame spread, other countries and distant lands began paying to have more dangerous criminals housed within its prison's walls. At the time of the Great Harrowstone Fire, the number of particularly violent or dangerous criminals imprisoned within the dungeons below was at an all-time high.
So I'll take that as there's not a list of names of people that died at the fire.
You haven't found one.
Yep. So I will then
let me phrase it this way. You haven't found one, but at the same time, the temple's archives are very, very big. There's lots more you could still dig into from here.
Yep. Shoot, I thought of a 4th place that
Okay.
actually before I leave the temple, I want to peek into the shop and just quickly glance at the weapons to see what types there were again.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Where's the next place you want to go so I can start working on that while
I'm gonna head back to the school, and this time because I actually have reason to ask. I'm gonna ask about the insects.
Okay. You're looking specifically at weapons?
Yep.
There's a silver morning star. That's the only one. Or well, let me rephrase. There's a couple of what I'm gonna call bog standard sort of.
Yeah. So
type
I'll
devices.
I'll save the trouble and say that the only things that I know about undead is something about silver and something about positive energy. So I was checking to see if there was any silver weapons, which there are.
There is a silver morning star. They keep that one. It's like locked away in a cage sort of thing. It's not the sort of thing they leave lying around on the desk.
Nope, that does add a 4th place though. So 2nd place will be the school, and I'll just ask if he's, all of this is small conversation followed by if they identified the bugs.
Did they identify the bugs? Let's see. He's a knowledgeable old man. Nope. No, they most certainly did not.
Thanks, guy. Nope. I'll actually.
Okay, let me rephrase. It's not that he hasn't identified them. He's identified that they're definitely not native. They're not from around here.
Right. Then I will head to the potion shop.
Okay.
And I will ask to see if they have a potion in stock. Oh, I found a 5th place.
You go to the potion shop and ask if they have a potion in stock. Yes.
I do. I want to know if they have an inflict light wounds potion.
Does she have an inflict light wounds potion on her?
I need something to throw.
Drummond apothecary. All the special substances of items listed in the rulebook. Most common components. Good selection of magic potions. Well, that's nice and vague. Sure, let's say she does.
I won't buy it yet, but if she says she has it, I'll tell her that I'm likely to be back to purchase it.
When you ask about it, she sort of gives you the. She's wary, right? She's looking you over because you're asking about a potion that can hurt someone.
Right, and I'll
So
point out.
she's-
I would point out that the last 2 days we've run into horrible things that are about the same size as me, and I just want to be extra cautious.
You mean diplomacy check? She's still wary, but she sort of nods. Yeah, okay.
Okay. I will, because it's next door. I'll head to the
Jail.
no, the smith, the blacksmith. I think it's next door, right?
I mean, map. Where's map? Boop, boop. By the way, you do still have the map in your.
Oh, you're
Journal.
right. I'm sorry.
So keep that.
I guess
in
it's
mind.
not right next to but I would head to the potion shop.
To,
Or not
okay.
to the smith.
So the potion shop is H. The smith is G.
Yeah, so 2 over.
Okay, so you head over. There's a dwarf there.
Again, small talk, and I would just inquire as to if they make silver weapons.
She sort of looks confused. Well, not confused, but she's she looks quizzical.
Perplexed, perplexed as to why I would want a silver weapon.
Yeah, it's not a common request, right? So she's sort of going, yeah, with silver. Well, I guess I could make something of silver. I haven't done quite a while.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Female dwarf accent is
Yeah.
horrible.
Okay, thanks. And then
she is a merchant, so you sort of lead with that inquiry, and so she then, well, I've got all this, stuff, and the stuff she's pointing out, and it's like, that one's really good. She's pointing to shield, and or that one there, that one I made that one. The point on that is just perfect, and she's pointing at a long, thin sword.
I know what those are. But it's probably not my size. Anyways, I would entertain.
Yeah.
And I assume that none of these are silver. It's just more of trying to sell.
No, yeah, she's just trying to sell you the really good stuff she's got.
Okay. I would listen, but I have no interest in buying. So
Okay.
after a little tour around, I'd say thank you, and then walk over to Jay.
Okay.
Which will be my final stop.
The pawn shop, effectively.
Yep.
I should have thought to give you all of the arrows.
What are you here for?
I would make up a lie about wanting to. Actually, it's not really a lie, but I'd mentioned wanting to buy the Iron Stone for my friend, but not having the money, and asking if they were willing to trade for it or if they wanted anything else for the stone.
Is that how you're going to say it?
That I'm getting it for my friend? Or that.
What are you getting?
The Iron Stone. Oh. I did say that in person, didn't I? So.
They look lost, confused. What? No?
Apologies. My friend was she was talking to me. She mentioned the smoky quartz.
Give me a bluff check.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Let me ruin this for the entire adventure.
You done fucked it up. Oh yeah, you done fucked it up.
Yep.
Yeah, you realize that you've stumbled these words out. and you're trying desperately to cover up what you just said. When the man behind the desk stands up and goes, Ioun stone, you say?
At this point, I'd be like, yes, that's what I've been led to believe.
Where?
It's the one that everyone's talking about except me because I have no idea what it is. And I'll walk over to the display and point out the smoky quartz.
Okay.
You couldn't have chosen a different gemstone to point out.
Honesty is the best policy. I ruined it.
So
No.
you went over. So he went over. He goes over and pulls out the stone and looks it over and goes, Ioun stone. Really?
Do you know what it is?
Oh, I've heard of them. Magic things. I'll take this up to fuck my life. His name. The school. I'll take it up to the school and have the wizard take a look at it. Thank you, sir.
I presume then that the answer to my inquiry is no.
Well, if this is an Ioun stone, the price has suddenly gone up.
I know.
Much up. On the other hand, he seems very, very grateful to you for having done this. Yeah.
Well, I suppose thank you anyways. And then I guess I'll turn back. You sure there's nothing you guys would be willing to trade or need for it?
Well, if it's an Ioun stone, it's worth quite a lot. I mean, we need to find out what it's truly worth first.
That's fair. And then I'll walk out and head back to the house. That's my day. Oh no, wait! I was gonna go to the. No, that's what I was going to do is head back to the house.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna head back to the house.
Ow.
Okay.
Dante, did you just get back?
Yeah, I had to walk around and I had to waddle to get painkillers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Something might be out of the bag.
Everything.
That's okay, my character wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you would.
You're about to know.
You're about to find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alden heads on back to the house. I assume Alex is still flipping through books.
Getting very frustrated over the obvious.
Okay. What are you going to say anything about it, Alden?
Yeah, I would. Well, yeah, I would. Depending on who's there and up, I just let them know sort of how my entire day went.
What time of day is it?
Probably about mid-afternoon by this point.
I guess once I get up and get ready to go be
Is
weird,
everything
stuffy,
alright?
stocky.
Okay, it's unlike you to get up so late.
Perfectly fine.
And then Alden starts talking about his day.
So guys, good news, I guess.
news?
No, not really. It's been a rather poor day. I haven't really found anything new out. Nothing in the church yet that I've found. And I guess I should be as honest as I have been all day. I think I ruined your chances on getting that stone.
What did you do?
Well, I was honest.
Excuse me. After all, willpower save.
Okay.
Alex is very much purposely engrossed in the book right now.
Well, this is a Homer Simpson moment right over the table at the halfling.
Okay.
What was that?
Right over the table at the halfling.
He's diving at you, trying
Hansel's
to grab you.
attempting to strangle you.
I'm pretty sure that beats my CMD. Let me check real quick. All right, it's under defenses.
No word, no nothing. Just dives right across the table.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Ansel manages to dive across the table and snatch at the halfling and get hold of him.
Shaking him rapidly.
do we
What
start
did
initiative?
you do?
If you want to fight this out, yeah.
I try and break away every round. I would be trying to break away.
I'm just going to say, as I'm still engrossed in the book, killing each other off is not going to solve anything, Master Nyoka.
Ansel.
And Ansel continues to shake the halfling and just slowly looks over at Alex.
Okay, give me a
8 foot.
CMB and Alton as well, because you're trying to break free. No. He's still
This
got
is
hold
like
of
my
you.
day. This has got to be my day.
Yeah, he's still got a hold of you.
See, this is a day that we need to be fighting something. Because the casters are doing shit, but the fighters are doing great.
Can't help it.
What
What
is
the hell
Ansel
did
doing?
you do?
Am I being? hit?
He's
Is it a melee
No.
attack?
It's a grapple essentially.
Yeah, he's just grappling you right now.
Grappling, shaking, just
He's
Trying
not
to-
actually trying to do any damage though, right? He's
no, not yet. He hasn't made a fist and gone to punch yet.
well, he's, not
He's
trying to
asking,
choke
what
either.
did you do, essentially?
I told the truth. I asked about the stone, and I called it the Iron Stone. He apparently knows what it is. It seems I'm the only one that doesn't know what this thing is, and so he's getting it appraised.
He's a pawnbroker. Of course, he knows what it is.
Drop the halfling and walk out.
Okay.
Could have gone better.
It's not been a great day for all.
No, I'm gonna head into my room. It has been a miserable day.
Yeah.
Snarl, hiss, spit. Ansel's essentially outside.
Siri's probably out there like chopping a tree down or something. I don't know.
At some
Fine.
point shortly after, I'm going to knock on the halfling's door.
He doesn't answer.
I'm going to knock a second time.
Hello?
May I come in?
Is there a peephole in the door?
No.
Then
Here's
I'll
the
say
study.
I'll say maybe. And then I'll just say, yeah, okay.
You kind of can't fluff your way through that one.
Just gonna slowly, very slowly open the door, enter, and close it behind me.
Nope, I am immediately in a panic. Are there any windows?
Sure.
Ansel is out in this area, fucking getting
I have nothing against you,
anger
Master.
out with his weapons at the poor dilapidated trees or whatever.
They probably got several axe marks in them at this point.
I have nothing against you, and I am not going to hurt you.
Or not axe marks, sword marks, sorry.
I'll slightly calm down.
What's done is done. We move forward.
On the bright side, I mean, we now have someone that's very cordial with us.
Fantastic.
Maybe they know something.
I'm trying. That's a bluff to not drip with sarcasm.
Yeah.
I think you automatically fail that one.
That was kind of laced with sarcasm.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. In the
Um,
meantime, I'm having absolutely no luck with this thing as I'm showing the professor's journal. Or at least very little luck.
Siri is probably wondering if Ansel is part barbarian because of his rage right now.
Probably. She's probably like giving him tips. No, yeah, like this.
I'm also wondering, since we have all of these arrows that nobody is very skilled at shooting, what do you think we can do with them?
I visibly get even more upset, and I don't say anything.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend, sir.
I can tell you what we could have done with it. Them.
There's still opportunity.
The only thing I can think to do is to maybe look into silver weaponry, if it really is undead that we're up against.
Silver works against undead?
I'm pretty sure it does. The church has a silver morning star in the case, and I seem to recall hearing tales about silver being beneficial against undead. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. And he'll throw his hands up.
I have my utmost faith in you, Master Highhill.
Yeah, well, perhaps you shouldn't.
Perhaps I'm not the only one who should.
I shrug. You said you haven't had any luck today?
No.
Well, do you
very
want to go
little.
out and explore the town while I take a look? I couldn't imagine my luck being any worse.
I will say, Alex, you were researching the Whispering Way. The professor's got a lot of books. There's still
Yeah.
plenty. There's still plenty to go through.
Yeah, I'm just not having much luck where I'm at.
Yeah.
Maybe a breath of fresh air will do me well. So you told the shopmaster about the stone.
I only told him that what it is. I didn't say anything about
It
like
happens.
it doesn't matter.
And I'm actually kind of... I go to pat you on the head and kind of stop myself and pat you on the shoulder. Like a normal adult.
He notices. I'm not gonna lie. He notices. That's it. They still haven't identified the things as sturgeons, but I think you're right.
They're not fish.
Yeah.
Sturges.
Well, I'm gonna say they're sturgeons.
Well, what
Okay.
is he doing with the stone?
He's going to get it appraised from the wizard.
I think Mr. Wizard and I need to have a talk.
But Mr. Wizard does science.
Yeah.
As I'm saying this, I'm walking out the door, closing it behind me, and getting the arrows.
He's also dead, but whatever.
The wizard's dead?
No, Mr. Wizard's dead.
Don
Fine.
Herbert died. Don Herbert died about 10 years
Oh.
ago.
All right.
Yeah.
Just like the Iron Stone, something else went over my head.
Sorry.
No, legit.
Well, you are pretty short.
Well, we were not. Mr. Wizard was like mid 80s. We were still in the UK at that point.
Yeah, I grew up watching Mr. Wizard, so.
Yeah,
We
that's
did.
why I made the reference.
Yeah, and we very much did not because we were in the United Kingdom at that point.
Okay.
It was essentially, he did all kinds of different science, from
Yeah.
physics to.
It was Bill Nye before Bill Nye.
Yeah,
Bill
he
Nye.
was. He was like the precursor to Bill Nye.
Anyway,
So anyway,
This-
yeah,
this right.
I'm grabbing the arrows,
Okay.
all of the arrows, making a track up to the wizard's house, the scroll shop.
I just like envision Alex with like both arms with stuffed with arrows underneath them. Just
I'm wrapping them in a cloth, putting them in my backpack.
Yeah, and Ansel and Siri are out here kind of just. Siri's trying to give.
Siri and Ansel are standing out there in the trees. Siri's like giving pointers on how to attack a tree with a sword.
The important thing is everyone else is too oblivious to bother noticing that I took all the arrows.
Well, I mean, it's in your backpack, so no one's gonna notice. They just see you leaving with your backpack on.
Ansel's kind of raging anyway right now, so.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ansel's raging. Siri's more interested in watching Ansel rage than you. And Alden's got his door closed, so
I'd actually, because I know that they're outside, I'd pick up the research that Alex was doing. 'Cause
okay.
he
You
said he
can
had no
give
luck.
me knowledge, arcane, or I think it's only arcane matters to you, right?
You gave me arcane or religion.
Okay, but I think for
As far as knowledge goes, the only thing I have is arcane right now.
yeah.
Look, you got a good roll.
19 +2 because you're doing it here.
It's a miracle.
It's a
It was +2. It's either +2 or +4. It doesn't really make a difference because the tipping point was 20 and 25. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. This will take you the rest. This is going to take you the evening because you're. This is mid-afternoon, so this is going to take you the evening to find out.
The only stipulation I have is if I hear them coming to the door, I'll run into my room and close it. But
Yeah,
I'll take
I
the
mean,
books.
You take the basically this is what you're going to be doing is you're going to take the book and take whatever book you're currently interested in into your room, close the door, and read the book, and then come out into the book basically. Where's my research? Nope.
Hansel doesn't come back that night because
What's
He'll
Ansel
send-
going to do?
he's gonna send Siri off to information gather at the inn,
Okay.
and then he'll be. He's essentially trying to see if where Mr. Gibbs goes during the day, or see where he comes from in the evening.
Okay. Chris.
And then he's gonna come over here and kind of like stake out the fucking stupid statue.
So what Alden infers from a couple of the books and gets from the books. The Whispering Way itself is a series of philosophies that can only be transferred via whispers. Thus, philosophies are never written or spoken of loudly, making the exact goals and nature of the secret of philosophy difficult for outsiders to learn much about.
Oops.
And do you feel you're getting close to exhausting your research possibilities? All right. Let's see. Where were we? Who was doing what? Or whom?
I'm out for the day because I did my knowledge arcana. The rest
Yes,
are doing
you're-
their own things.
I'm
Right.
heading to the scroll shop,
That's right. You're heading to the scroll shop with every arrow you could find.
pretty much.
And Ansel's still raging, so we'll leave him raging for a
I'm
moment. What are you-
trying to find some way of remedying this if possible.
So what are you doing when you get to the scroll shop?
Well, one, is it open?
Yeah.
Is the wizard around? Or
Yeah.
is he just... Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't be open if the wizard weren't around.
Well, I am dropping... On my way to the scroll shop, I should point out, I'm dropping by the pawn shop to see if they've already left, which will dictate...
The woman is there. The man isn't.
Yeah, heading straight to the scroll shop.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if I ever got their names.
We did not.
Okay, so you head to the scroll shop. It's open.
Yeah. So starting off, seeing if the old man has learned anything about the creatures that we dealt with the other night, which of course he hasn't yet.
No, he's like, no, but I don't know what they are. They're not from around here. He says the same thing to you he said to Alden yesterday.
I don't suppose anybody's come in with any interesting magical items recently, have they?
Hang on. What is his name? Boop, boop. Well, Quest was in here. Yeah, he found a stone of some sort. Magic. Yes.
A stone.
Yes.
Um,
Quite a thing.
interesting. Can you tell me more about the stone?
Well, not yet. I haven't really had a good chance to look it over. Takes me a little while, you know. This guy is old. Plus, you're a spellcaster.
Yes, I am well aware of this. He
He's
might
had-
not be.
Well, no, but he's had less than a day to identify something randomly that showed up that wasn't expecting to have to identify. Chances are he's not got it prepped.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how to word this, and it's going to come off terrible, and I know it.
Yay, terrible.
Let me tell you about saying something terrible.
Yeah, terrible. You have a swashbuckler fucking raging because of terrible.
Yeah.
How do you think the pawn shop owner would feel about having more than one magical item in exchange for one magical item?
He sort of sits there and thinks about it. Well, I don't know. I'm not the pawn shop owner.
But you're an intelligent man.
Oh yes, of course.
Of something that is expensive
Mm.
is worth more than having one of something that's expensive, typically. Random numbers aside for a moment.
Yeah, the numbers aren't very random.
Let's say I had quite a few magical items of some worth.
And that gets an eyebrow raised from him because you're standing in a magical shop.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Really?
Yes. Specifically, powerful weapons. Or rather, weapons imbued with magic.
He sort of narrows his eyes and that.
I'm an adventurer. I come across all sorts of things.
An adventurer, you say?
Adventurer, researcher, it all kind of goes into flow. He's totally trying to channel Aladdin right now.
Say something like. I can't spoil it because it's much more entertaining.
Does Alex actually consider himself an adventurer?
Nope. Well,
I mean,
now he
give
does,
me-
unfortunately. He's a
give me a-
wanderer, I think is a better
Give me a
word for it.
bluff check, because you're bluffing.
Let me tell you how those go. Not as bad as mine.
Yeah, you're suck. Good job.
Newbie adventurer, really. Wanderer,
Sure.
mostly.
You sort of, I see. Well, if they were sufficiently valuable, I suppose, but...
See, here's the thing. A friend of mine really was interested in that stone, and he didn't know about its properties.
not many would. It takes a wise...
And
sort of
he's going to be
stroking his beard.
horribly, horribly upset when he finds the price has risen, to say the least, dramatically.
Well, why would the price not be the price?
That's up to you.
He sort of looks at you and goes, why would it be up to me? The price is the price.
Depending on how valuable the item is, correct?
Yes.
And who's determining the value of said item?
Well, there's prices. The price that I would charge for whatever the...
Right, the price
stone.
you would charge.
Yes.
So, in theory, the price of that item, of that stone,
Yes.
is partially in your hands.
Well, yes.
How can we work this to our advantage that I can help my friend and not lose a small fortune? And you can gain possibly the assistance of another spellcaster or magical items?
He sort of narrows his eyes at you. You do not need a sense motive. You've stepped into a bear trap. That sentence did not go well.
Oof.
I'll take my leave.
Yes, perhaps you should. Now, does anyone want to guess why that sentence went so badly?
Nope. Other than it was a bribe.
Yeah. What was it a bribe against?
His pride?
His honest, his
You're trying to make him be dishonest. And
yeah, I am
To whom?
a fellow villager.
And you're not from this village.
Yeah,
Yeah. You stepped into that one.
can you blame me for trying?
He can.